All right, so I had a few people reach out to me and ask me if I would do a video and commentary about this whole Jonah Hill saga, where his ex-girlfriend has put out on the internet some exchanges between them via text. And before I get into the main points I want to make, I just want to quickly point out that this is a perfect example why men can't trust women with their feelings. Because this is a classic example of women weaponizing what a man says against him. But I digress. Now, if you spend any time on the internet in the last couple days, you'll see that women are posting those texts and saying all sorts of horrific things about Jonah Hill, calling him a misogynist, abusive, narcissistic. There's a whole host of terms. Now, I've read what was posted, and my opinion is this. There isn't a word he said in any of his texts that I have a problem with. He set some boundaries. She did not want to agree to those boundaries, which is her right. So he said, I wish you nothing but the best. You go do you, I'll do me, but we're not meant to be together. There is nothing wrong with that. And if you don't agree with me, let me ask you this. If she had sent those very same texts to him, why would you be cheering her for doing so? Calling her a strong woman who's setting her boundaries? Because that is exactly what you would be doing. You'd be cheering her on for standing her ground and sending those texts and setting those boundaries. Yet you're upset when a man did the same thing in reverse. Again, she could say verbatim, word for word, what he did, and she'd be cheered. But him, he's a misogynistic, narcissistic abuser. It speaks volumes about the double standard and hypocrisy that women have towards men. And the fact they're trying to cancel him says even more. It's why relationships now are done, shot, over. Men have to be basically insane at this point to want to be involved with women, because anything they say and do is going to be spun in a negative way, and there's a very good chance she's going to go and post it on the internet. You see stuff like this all the time on videos here. You see things like, text being posted. Why should any man take that risk? It's simply not worth it. There's nothing to be gained by being in relationships knowing full well that this could happen. It's why I say be very careful, gentlemen, and you really need to think about walking away.